What we're going to learn right now is juggling with two balls. It's the most basic and important juggling skill that you can master. And the two basic patterns in it is the shuffle one, which looks something like this. It's the most easy one, and the second one is the column pattern, and it's like that. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to learn the first one and move. We're going to learn the shuffle pattern is by simply throwing one of the balls up and catching it with our opposite hand, which looks something like this. And as we catch it, we want to throw down the first one and throw up the second one, like that. And we want to get comfortable with this exact motion until we master it and we get a pretty fast speed on it. And once we get it right, we want to do it a bit more with repetition. We're going to try to let go of it. And once we get the rotation going, we want to drop the first and continue the motion. So the second pattern, the way we're going to learn the column pattern is by the same move that we did before, but the difference is that we have two patterns. And what we want to try to do is throw one of the ball up, catch it with our opposite hand, but the difference here is that when we drop this one, we have to move our hand and we have to catch it at the opposite side and continue the motion. This will take a bit more time to get it right, but it's the most effective way in getting this motion going. The advanced pattern that you can do with this trick is simply by hitting the ball with your knee, and it's a more fancy way of doing this trick. It requires from you to throw one of the balls up pretty high and hit it with your knee, catch it and continue the shower pattern. So in practice it looks something like this. The best move that you can do is adding a little bit of grace into your moves and taking one of the balls under your leg and catching it up. It's a very expressive move. That you can do by all of the patterns that are associated with two ball juggling is throwing one of the balls and catching it over your neck and bouncing off and continue the motion. It's a difficult one. It requires some time to throw one of the balls up, catch it, let go and do it. The combination of the three difficult patterns do a really good impression, and by using it and combining it with showering and column pattern, it looks really good. So as you know, the most important thing in juggling, and actually in every sport, is to learn the basics. You cannot continue on moving and doing further things with more balls, with 3, 4, and 5 balls if you don't handle the pretty basics moves. So they're absolutely essential for you to get the rotation going and try to do as much as possible. So try to handle them the best as you can, and with practicing you're going to get them right. Just keep going. They're the easiest one, but at the same time you have to practice.